The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
25 yards.
25 yards that time. They run. Robinson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
At the 36-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They go play action now. Jackson. And Jennings has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Gary Jennings.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Robinson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Colts nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Yeah, this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, Hines. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This is Hines. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
1st down, New York.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. First down, New York.
They run the draw here with Robinson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. On the run, it's Robinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They throw it out right complete, but he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play action. It's Jackson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And got his man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Darius Leonard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Toss play to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. He's got Burton here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Jets 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Butler, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run with Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
1st down, New York.
Play fake. Here's Jackson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He finds his man. That's Butler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down on the draw. Robinson, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Good, strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their 1st-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
Again, it's Robinson.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Play action. Now Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Butler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Julian Blackman bringing him down.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. But we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 78 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Robinson,
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got Herndon, his tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 9 from the 44. Now a give right side. It's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Operating from the gun, Jackson. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Jets.
From the gun, Jackson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
By Isaiah Rodgers.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Colts' 35-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. James Robinson, 29 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action. It's Eason. They'll roll him out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Good.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Eason. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
They go play action with Eason. Flush to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Johnson, 31 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That will tie the game, 28 all. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Returnable here for Davis. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Davis on the return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Now Jackson.
Second and 9.
That's caught out right by Jennings. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And it brings up third down.
They have a catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They go play action with Jackson. And Jennings has it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. I guess we can call that a welcome to the NFL moment right there, and he came in with open arms and knocked it through.
Yeah, how about that? It's almost surely a game winner, right? And, you know, rookie kickers, usually the leash is kind of short, isn't it? I think they went ahead and got that extended model for him now after making that kick.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a